Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is GGF bringing you episode 87. Lucky episode 87. Why? I don't know. It has a 7 in it. Of Let's Try Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. Hope you guys are doing well and ready to check out some more Wrath of the Righteous with me. We're in the Crusaders camp still. About to get it in. I know it's been a minute since we've adventured, but there's a lot to go over here. We did mythic levels and talked to some peeps. We still have to find Leoter and see what his biz is. His business. Let's grab some loot here. 56 coins, a cider, a club, 3 more protections from law potions, 2 spiral shells. Talk to Camellia. Oh, we talked to Camellia. Alright. Talk to Horgus, see what Horgus has to say. Horgus Squirm has been expecting you, thumb stuck in his belt.
There you are. I've been waiting. As you see, I too have joined the crusade. I don't know how to swing the sword, but war is costly and I have money. Besides, my intellect and business sense may prove useful even on the battlefield. Besides, I believe...
Horgus shifts awkwardly from foot to foot.
I believe I owe you an apology. The way I behaved was rude, ill-mannered. You are an honest and honorable person. You have clawed your way up from the bottom of society to the title of Knight Commander, and you're friends with Queen Galfrey herself. Such persistence deserve respect.
Horgus tilts his head in a brief acknowledgement of your merits.
Please allow me to give you this magical amulet from my humble personal treasury to mark our future cooperation.
Amulet of Black and Mirror, cool. These should be grayed out. Tell me the story of Horgus Squirm.
I will repeat it if you ask, but you know it all already, and I'll only repeat it out of respect for you. I prefer to recall the story as infrequently as possible.
Right, we know about it. I guess he does say new stuff. What's it like to live your life entirely under someone else's name? Why have you decided to support the Crusades now?
With all due respect, that's none of your business. I have my reasons. Perhaps I felt a rush of patriotism when Canabras was destroyed. Anyway, why would you think I have never supported the Crusaders? Perhaps I simply don't like to brag about my donations? Ostentatious charity only attracts beggars. I'd wager that Irabeth has no idea whose money she's spending on drinks and supplies.
What can you tell me about the Count Dayron Arende? The nobles of Canabra should be acquainted with each other, shouldn't they?
He is a brilliant young man with a brilliant pedigree, and that story of his, the nobility, is the glue that keeps our society together. I suppose that is why demons so often choose their estates as primary targets. Who would notice the demons' bloody massacres if they only slaughtered poor country folk? The Arende family shared the tragic plight of the Gwyrms. Along with many other members of the nobility, they fell victim to a treacherous attack during a major celebration taking place at their family estate. I hadn't received an invitation and was slightly insulted by the snub, but it turned out to be a blessing in disguise. The gods saved me from a terrible fate. All the guests died that day from a magical demonic disease. I sympathize with the Count deeply. He has endured so much, and it's no wonder he keeps himself aloof from me. I think that this is due to the fact that Horgus Squirm's fate so resembles his own, and we both have to relive those horrible memories whenever we see each other.
Aren't you afraid I'll reveal your secret to everyone?
Are you threatening me? I've invested a lot of money in your crusade, and I will invest even more, and yet you think to humiliate me in front of everyone? That's not going to work. If a scandal breaks out, it will be your word against mine, and I've been known as Horgus Squirm for several decades. I own a vast estate outside Canabras and a share of the local quarry. I will defend my good name to the end. Your claims will seem like vile slander. I'll see to that.
Horgus's face becomes blotchy and his eyes nearly pop out of their sockets. He calms himself with visible effort.
However, I do hope it won't come to any of that. We're all here for a common cause, victory over the demons, and I intend to see this business through.
I have to go? Okay, I'm going to reload because I didn't ask him that the first time. And I just want to make sure if there's any hidden, character bits like that, we don't kind of mess ourselves up for future interactions. So we'll just quickly, I'm not even going to ask the story of Horgus Quorum again. Alright, I have to go. Let's grab the loot. It seems to be the same. There's more loot over there. Let's talk to Woljuf. Here's a Crusader.
Happy to serve, Commander.
Woljuf gives you a friendly wave. Hey, Chief, want to talk? What do you think of my new powers? Woljuf pauses to think, rubbing his chin. You mean what you did back there? I have a few ideas. We could send you to Pitax's underground arena to fight. Give you a scary name like Swift Sting or something like that. Give you a great cover story. Enemies burn down your house. You're avenging your dead family. The public eats that stuff up. You wear a shiny, eye-catching outfit, or a black one if you like black better. Pitax. Origins lie with brigands from their neighbor to the north, Brevoy, who sought sanctuary amid the forests of the River Kingdoms. A band of vicious thieves made a hideout in a riverside hamlet known as Pitax. As they visited there year after year, their ill-gotten gold slowly transformed Pitax into something considerably larger than a simple, sleepy fishing village. Eventually, the bandits settled in Pitax permanently, building walls around the village, hiring sellswords to help defend against their enemies, and crowning themselves kings of a newfound realm. With this, Pitax became a permanent fixture of the River Kingdoms, able to survive and thrive for nearly 4 centuries while others around it withered and decayed. We'll split the prize money 60-40. 60 for me, of course. Arranging fights isn't easy. Those people are tough. I'll be taking more risks than you. And after we get set up in Pitax, we'll tour different cities, make some real money. What, you don't like the sound of it? Do you have any other suggestions? Woljuf grins, his yellow eyes lighting up. I got one more. Have you heard of Razmirin? It's some land in the River Kingdoms ruled by King Razmir. A friend of mine used to live in Razmiran. He got out of there as fast as he could. Long story short, this King Razmir of theirs is a god. He keeps his people under his heel. They're all terrified of what he might do. He sits on his throne wearing some white mask, giving power to anyone. Come and take power from me, he says, so long as you believe in me. Razmiran, the realm known as Razmiran, was once just another turbulent, violent river kingdom. The Archduchy of Melkat, where leadership changed as often as the years. This ended in 4661, when the land was conquered by Razmir, a tyrant claiming to have ascended to godhood. Or Razmiran. I say Razmiran. Woljuf quickly checks that no one is eavesdropping. But that friend of mine, the one who fled, has a half-sister on his old man's side who's a cook in the castle, and a washerwoman who the cook plays cards with in the evening told her a juicy rumor. Word is, Razmir isn't a real god at all, and he's got no powers. So here's my point. You do have powers, pretty scary ones too. We'll find some shabby little kingdom. I'll start some rumors, you'll show off a few tricks to wow the locals, and that's it. We'll make you a deity. But first, I want you to put it in writing that I'll be your chief advisor. I'm not doing anything just on the nod. I've been there. People promise you mountains of gold, and then when it comes to it, they're all, get lost, or I'll set the dogs on you. So, do you like the idea? Call myself a god and deceive people? That's disgusting. Cleaning privies is disgusting. Deceiving an entire kingdom is an art. You're not appreciating what it is I'm offering you, Chief. I don't make offers like that to just anyone, you know. Performed an action that was good. I have to go. Let's talk later. Woljuf shrugs. Whatever. You're free to do as you please. Yeah, I didn't want to agree with that. Mysterious elf? Whoa. Dang it, you again, soldier! The bearded quartermaster gives you a friendly nod. What can I do for you? I saw you talking to that girl hiding her face. Who was she and what did she want? I don't know, Commander. She never introduced herself, but I bet she's not part of our army. I know all our soldiers by name and by sight. Wilser frowns gloomily, his cordiality gone in an instant. She was looking for some elf volunteer. Wanted to know which tent he was sleeping in. At first I thought she was a messenger from Mendev. She definitely wasn't one of us, but now I see how it all looks mighty shifty. The quartermaster eyes you with concern. She was some sort of spy then. Show me what you have. We do have some stuff to sell. Let's put in, make it easier. Date from newest to oldest. Let's bulk sell. And then weapons. We've got a club, 2 light hammers, 3 spears, a scimitar, 3 light crossbows. We'll keep 1. 2 bastard swords. Yeah, just get rid of them. A dagger, 3 bardishes, 2 long spears. Keep that, I guess. Keep those. Earthbreaker, that is interesting and all. Just sell it though. 2 short bows. Cold iron masterwork great axe. Okay, now we're getting into stuff we wanted to keep. Regular falchion, that can go. I thought we sold this stuff already. Some of it. Falcata, that can go. A cold iron masterwork greatsword, it's pretty nasty. Masterwork elven curve blade. I didn't realize that was masterwork. Love me an elven curve blade. Masterwork Falcata. Keeping the sling staff just for kicks and giggles. Armor we picked up. Okay. We have 3 breastplates. Let's do that and keep 1. 3 half plates. Let's do that and keep 1. 2 studded leathers. Let's just in case whoever comes next is going to want some of this chunkier armor. I don't know. Chainmail's not too chunky though. Another chain shirt. And that's all the armor. Scale mail. And padded armor. So that relieves a lot of weight actually. And that'll do for now. We could put some of that gear away. Oh, the Amulet of Blackened Mirror. Whenever the wearer of this amulet uses a hex, the DC of the saving throw against it is increased by 1. Nice. Then we've got ingredients, usable, notable. Ah, so some of these books are quite notable then. Huh. An onion soup, we should just use that. I don't know why we didn't use that already. Deal. Got 2,000 now. We'll save it this time. Made back our 2,000 from a poor investment in a, well, in a +1 heavy crossbow. Where's that onion soup? There it is. Copy recipe. Boom, son. Now we can make onion soup. Quick save. Wilser, a blacksmith. Where'd you come from? What the heck? Blacksmith. Masterwork quarterstaff. Oh my gosh, cold iron masterwork earthbreaker. Wow. He's got all your basic, you know, when you need a weapon, he's the guy to go to. Meaning we could sell some of these, but I don't know. We'll think about it. But yeah, there's like more people appearing. There's Leoder. Let's grab the loot. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. Purifying solution, 3 tainted fowls, 3 onions, and mutated fish. Leoder. Commander, a tall man with piercing yellow-green eyes gives you a brief nod. Let me personally congratulate you on your new title and thank you for your time in advance.
I am Leoter Hawkblade, an Inquisitor of the Church of Iomade, the Bringer of Light. I require your assistance in a certain delicate matter involving one of your companions, young Count Daron Arne.
What brings you here?
I ask you to assist the Church of Iomade in an investigation of the utmost importance. I understand that the leader of the crusade has plenty of other matters to attend to, but please allow me to tell you the details. Perhaps it will explain why I'm calling upon you.
The Inquisitor's open face instantly reveals his feelings. He frowns and looks through you, lost in his thoughts for a moment.
I suppose that you have already heard about Count Arende's story. I refer to the tragedy at the Heaven's Edge estate.
Tell me what happened to Heaven's Edge. Well, from his point of view. We know what happened there, but okay. You're going to investigate this old case again, aren't you?
Yes, I am. I have several reasons to doubt the widely shared account of what exactly happened at the estate and how it happened. You see, Commander, I was among those sent to examine the estate after the incident. I saw everything with my own eyes, and I still remember it clearly, even though it feels like it happened a lifetime ago. Heaven's Edge was a unique place that still carried the spirit of old Mendev before the World Wound, and yet on that day it turned into a labyrinthine house of horrors, like something only seen in our nightmares. Apologies for the digression. I wanted to tell you about my suspicions. Everything about the incident seemed odd. Why was the only person left alive a young boy with newfound talent for divine magic? Why did nobody send to Conabras for help, even though the agony spanned many hours? We found the demons dead with their when we got into the estate. How were they defeated? How did the disease kill even the paladins present at the estate, who are said to be immune to any disease? If the demons had found a way to penetrate the Holy Warrior's defenses, why has this never been repeated since the tragedy at Heaven's Edge? You are the only person who can help me here, Commander, because the only living witness of those events is currently serving in your army. Your army's route will take you near the very site of the tragedy. Heaven's Edge has been abandoned and sealed with potent magic throughout all these years, and only the Count has the power to break that seal. He is unlikely to invite an Inquisitor inside, and in any case he won't like me sniffing around his family seat. But if you, as his commander, express your wish to visit the estate, he will be obliged to fulfill it, and I will simply follow you as one of your attendants. There are 100 ways, 1,000 paths, and myriad loopholes in human lives that the forces of evil can use to their advantage. I am not sure which one of those led the demons to the gates of Heaven's Edge, but I do know it wasn't a simple raid, the kind Crusaders face every day. That incident involved a significantly more powerful entity, and that is why I'm asking for your help. We cannot be sure that such a tragedy will not happen again until we uncover the truth.
Tell me what happened at Heaven's Edge.
About 10 years ago, several powerful demons managed to penetrate the Wardstone barrier and commit of all the guests who attended the feast in celebration of young Daron's birthday. The unknown magical disease they had brought wiped out the whole estate in less than a day. That was not a unique case in itself. The demons had attempted such raids on Mendevian lands before, but they had never dared target such a well-protected place. The Arne family was exceptionally rich, the estate protected by elite bodyguards. There were several strong and righteous paladins among the guests. Moreover, the revered Nestrin, Daron's tutor, was one of the most powerful priests of Iomade in the vicinity. All of them died, nonetheless, except for the young Count, who had suddenly manifested his outstanding sacred healing powers. Was that a divine miracle or a curse? That remains to be seen.
You've already been to the estate several times. What do you expect to find now?
I was a young and inexperienced Inquisitor when I first visited Heaven's Edge 10 years ago. My skills have improved significantly since then, and I have paid dearly for that.
Leoter makes a vague gesture, pointing at his scars.
My arsenal includes many spells and techniques dedicated to gathering information about people and events. Almost all of them require me to be physically present in the place where the event in question happened. That is why I must return to Heaven's Edge.
Why can't you just search the estate yourself without involving me?
The estate is abandoned and sealed with powerful containment enchantments that only the Count himself can lift. This is not the main reason, however. The main reason is that Count Arende is not officially under investigation by the Inquisition, so I couldn't just break into his house even if I found a way to bypass the spells. This is a serious matter. Leota frowns. A matter that threatens the reputation of the entire Church of Iomade and my own organization in particular. We made more than enough unforgivable mistakes during the Third Crusade and are still dealing with their consequences. Your presence will give my investigation the necessary legitimacy, Commander. But there is more. In addition to getting official permission, I'd also like to bring an independent third-party investigator to this case. Someone independent but well-respected, and you fit this role perfectly. So this is an Inquisitor trying to get me to kind of turn over Darren to the Inquisition, sort of. Did you question Darren himself? I did, but the Count insisted he couldn't remember anything about the incident due to severe shock. He saw the demons at the very beginning when they appeared at the celebration to announce the onset of the plague and mock their victims. He also witnessed the birth of his mother, Countess Selena. That was all he would tell me. Leota pauses. We had found the young Count sleeping like a log on the floor in one of the rear chambers, having drunk about half the family wine cellar all by himself. There's no reason to disbelieve him on that matter. So you suspect that Darren is hiding something? That he's to blame for the tragedy? I deliberately refuse to entertain any theories or suspicions so that it doesn't affect the investigation. There is a saying among my colleagues that suspicion is the mother of prejudice, and prejudice is married to failure. I can only tell you that Count Arende wasn't suffering from demonic possession, the most common malaise in our country at the time. Prelate Holren himself examined the boy right after the tragedy, and he didn't sense anything awry with him. I have to make a decision right now. I think I'm going to say I'm not going to help you. I don't know, though. Is that kind of betraying a friend? He wants me to kind of slyly do this. He said... I don't know, guys. It's a good quest line. It's interesting to me. I'm going to say I'm not going to help you. Understandable. I apologize for taking up your time, Commander. So we failed that. Right? While the world burns. We did. I just didn't want to do my friend like that. Let me check something online, guys. Well, I don't know if I want to. Maybe we should just play it through. Or maybe I should load and tell him that I will do it. I don't know if I trust Hawkblade, though. It seems a little sketchy. But it could clear Dayron, so... Oh, Dayron's not going to be happy if I go through with this. So we did everything at Wilser, right? Yeah. Yeah, he's not going to be happy. I don't know. We'll think about that one a little bit, mull it over. Grab the food, step into the chapel tent. Some loot left behind. 3 elemental essences. Ooh, meteor dust, shiny chitin, and fairy mushroom. Don't know if I'll get in trouble for picking this stuff. Glowing croissant, a comprehensive guide to cooking a tasty dish.
And that was at the altar of Erastil. New recipes. New recipes give unique bonuses. Alright, we'll go ahead and right-click that. Glowing croissant, right? There we go. Whoa! Who the heck are you? Socio, where'd you come from? Oh my gosh, new party member. And he's got a wicked glaive. I mean, it looks wicked, but it's just a glaive. Oh my gosh, you're a party member, Socio. Level 6, attack plus 7 with the glaive. Not bad. We're gonna have to deck you out though, my man. Looking good. I dig it. Wow. We'll talk to Socio. I'm not sure we're gonna deal with Leotis. Oh, there he is right there. Go figure. 8 gold, rusty horseshoe, and meteor dust. Quick save again, Socio.
Hello again. I'm very pleased to meet you. Thank you for taking the time to talk to me.
A young cleric stands before an easel, his brush hovering over the canvas without touching it. Instead of painting, the young man absent-mindedly gazes at the sky of Canabras, which is still streaked with towering plumes of black smoke. Finally, he notices you and smiles, shaking off his stupor.
It's a pity I wasn't there at the Grey Garrison to witness your feats of strength with my own eyes. The flash, however, could be seen miles and miles away. Some people were frightened of it, thinking that the demons had blown up the remains of the keep. I, for one, knew immediately that it was a good sign. The light above the city showed us that there was still hope.
Cool. Who are you and how could you possibly be of use to my army?
My name is Sozio Vanek. I am a cleric of Shaylin, the Eternal Rose and the Goddess of Beauty. Yes, I know that many people would consider me useless in a war. This is not a usual war, though. Just consider our enemy. The Abyss and his demons are the very embodiment of everything evil and ugly in the world. Perhaps a disciple of kindness and beauty might come in handy.
Sozio smiles with embarrassment, and of course Shaylin, the Eternal Rose, the Eternal Maiden, the Incorruptible, is the goddess of art, beauty, love, and music, and the half-sister of Zon Kutan. Shaylin focuses just as much attention on inner beauty as outer beauty. In her role as goddess of beauty, Shaylin also promotes the creation of art and the composition and performance of music. Clerics of Shaylin frequently are artists themselves. As the goddess of love, Shaylin encourages the proliferation of that feeling in all of its forms. She is not the goddess of lust or fertility and draws a very clear distinction between love and although she does not in any way discourage erotic love. The few paladins who worship her practice courtly love.
I have no doubt that we will win this war, Commander. We just have to. It is our destiny. My role is to help you, and all those standing by your side in this struggle, to survive and flourish. Everyone deserves the chance to find peace and happiness in the world that they are defending so selflessly.
Alright, what are you painting? The cleric's eyes linger mournfully on the canvas. The unfinished painting depicts a temple crowned with a rainbow-tailed bird, the symbol of Shaylin. 5 people dressed in robes stand before the temple, men and women, young and old. They all gaze back at you with radiant happiness and joy in their serene eyes.
My brothers and sisters in faith. They sent me for help and then they saved my life, Commander. If the prioress hadn't ordered me to escape the city and seek help, I would have died right along with them. Instead, I met Queen Galfrey on my way to Nerosian and hurriedly returned to Canabras, only to find my friends dead on the steps of our desecrated temple.
The cleric shakes his head in sorrow. I'm sorry to hear that, Socio.
I want to draw them the way they live on in my memory. Wise, beautiful, and loyal to their goddess and their city to the very end.
Socio touches the edge of the canvas gently as if patting a friend's shoulder in consolation. I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you. I will never forget that I owe them my life. Every minute of it, every breath that I take, is a gift they gave me.
You performed an action that was good.
Now it's my duty to make sure my friends and tutors did not die in vain. I will honor their sacrifice by making this world a bit more beautiful and kind.
Hey, that's right up my alley. What made an artist enlist in the army?
Perhaps I am a true artist, or simply an amateur who defaces canvases in my spare time. My goddess is a patron of art, so painting is part of my prayer, and I put all my heart into my pieces. But I am a cleric above all else, so I must also tend to others. I went to war because here's where I'm most needed. Sure, I could be painting idyllic landscapes and offering empty prayers to my goddess, but that won't stop people from dying. My goddess has no tolerance for false piety.
You wanted to discuss something with me, right?
Yes, I have a personal request. Before we undertake our journey and leave Canabris behind, I would like to visit Martyr Zacharias' cemetery for a funeral. It's not far from here, and it's important. I would like to pay my respects to my friends from the Temple of Shaylin who died defending the city. Also, if it's not too much trouble, I would like you to come with me to honor their memory. Their friends and family will be at the funeral, and perhaps the commander's personal presence will bring them comfort.
Sure thing.
I know that you are burdened by many cares right now, so I understand if you can't find the time. But if you could, I would be sincerely grateful.
99 XP. It was nice meeting you. Now I have to go.
You must be rather busy indeed. Leading a crusade all by yourself is no joke. I still believe that you are up to the task. This war has been raging for 100 years, but you've given us a chance at victory.
Cool. Alright, oh, there's Dayron. Dayron, yeah. There you are. So, how do you like your new role, advisor? Dayron winces. You also enjoy poking me with that stick, don't you? Imagine it, me, a crusader. My dearest cousin hoped to teach me a lesson. She managed it perfectly. An assignment I couldn't avoid without losing face. This idiotic journey leading straight into the demon's maws. I could have been on a pleasure boat right now, with the loveliest songstress and Patex on my arm, and a bottle of the finest Keonan wine to keep us company. Incidentally, I blame you for all of this. Dayron lets out a sigh. Well, actually, I think Cousin Galfrey is to blame for everything that's happened to me, and I suppose some of my misdeeds could be considered my own fault, but I can hardly be expected to take responsibility, can I? Certainly not. Therefore, I shall lay all the blame at your door and plot my revenge. He gives you an innocent smile. Did you also receive a fraction of that unusual power? Looks like it. I genuinely hope that getting away from you would be the end of it. If your gift truly did come from Iomade, then giving me a smidgen of that power was a very subtle joke on her part. I had no idea that our divine lightbringer of Mendev even had a sense of humor. Don't get me started on my many acts of sacrilege against her. That obscene engraving, the truth about the test of the Starstone, is the tamest one by far. The Starstone is a unique gemstone meteorite that was part of the massive meteor shower that struck Galarian in minus 5293. This event, known as Earthfall, caused the destruction of many ancient empires, including Aslant, Thassalon, and Coloran. It also created the Inner Sea and ushered in the Age of Darkness, right, for 1,000 years. I should go. Goodbye. Now, maybe we could take this quest and then tell him about it. That's what I'll probably do, guys, is take the quest and then tell Dayron about what's going on. Vosley, Kyoto. Ooh, 3 cure lights, cure moderate, remove disease, and 3 fairy mushrooms. Oh, there's 4 in autumn haze. 3 purifying solutions, and 4 coins, decorated scabbard, car figurine, diamond dust, and 2 slimy skins. Let's talk to Thorn. The elf before you casually rests his bandaged arm on the weapon at his side. He bows his head with dignity. I congratulate you on your new rank, Commander. My Hun has demanded that I travel with your army. Naturally, I wouldn't burden your forces with the need to care for an outsider. I've provided myself with all the necessities. I have to go. Good fortune to you. Kyoto, do you speak now? Teacher, what's this word? Oh yeah, we've heard that. Bosley. Show me the scrolls you're selling. Did we check his stuff? I don't remember. I don't think so. He's still got a lot of the same, it looks like, and more. He now sells diamonds and diamond dust. Scroll of Atonement. Absolves you of your sins and returns your alignment to the state it was at the first level. Wow. 3,000 gold. Resurrection, dismissal. Yeah, he's got some new stuff for show. Conman's ring. +5 competence bonus on perception and trickery. That is sweet. Oh man, he's got a lot of cool stuff. A +2 headband. We have that equipped. Could give Sela that though, but she's got something, I think. Yeah, she's got the rugged helmet. Cloak of Resistance +3. Lesser Empower meta magic rod. Cape of Pest Control. +2 grants Cloak of Resistance +2 grants the wearer damage reduction 5- against all the swarms attacks. Good that they put stuff in against swarms. Everybody hates the swarms. Bookworm's Headband, a +2 enhancement bonus to intelligence score and immunity to all compulsion effects. However, it also inflicts a -2 penalty to charisma score and -3 on all persuasion skill checks. Specialist Belt. Whenever the wearer of this belt uses a scroll or potion, it gives +1 to its caster level. That's pretty neat. I know we're skipping some items. They're just too expensive. Oh, man. Expensive scroll kits, potion kits. Headband of Inspired Wisdom +2. Stone to Flesh. Icy Protector's still there. That's good to see. Cape of Fainting. Hooded cape is crafted from fine fabric with colorful embroidery and elegant weasel fur trim. It gives a +2 on feint checks. Pearl of Power. What? This seemingly normal pearl of average size and luster is a potent aid to all spellcasters who prepare spells such as clerics or wizards. Once per day on command, a Pearl of Power enables the possessor to recall any one spell that they had prepared and then cast that day. The spell is then prepared again just as if it had not been cast. The spell must be of a particular level depending on the pearl. Wow. That is really cool. It's only first level, but still. Scroll of Create Pit. Yeah, he's got about every scroll under the sun. Fire Snake, Touch of Slime. I mean, he's got everything. At least Pearl of Power, second level. Baleful. Oh my gosh. Genie Kind. We're not going to get into all this right now. As the game goes on, we'll look at more of them. Power of Pearl, third level. Wow. Elemental Body. Summon. Oh my gosh, bro. Wand of Enlarged Person. Wand of Shocking Grasp. Pearl of Power, fourth level. Scroll of Angelic Aspect. Scroll of Key Shout. Different polymorphs. Mind Blank, protection from spells. Wand of Stone Fist. Wand of Molten Orb. Scroll of Hold Person Mass. DC check 27 to cast that. Wow. Oh, first level, 2 spells, 71k. Oh my gosh, it's 74k for second level. That is crazy. Homie has got ridiculous stuff. Ridiculous. Okay, let's get out of there. Yeah, we're not going to make it out of the camp again today. I'm pretty sure of that. This is where Sela was, but let's look around. There she is. 13 coins, a silver powder, bottle of oil, coal, and meteor dust. Let's come talk to Sela, who's got the awesome tower shield +1 on her back. Clipping a bit through her cloak, but hey, we'll take it. Loot. We've got 3 flour, 3 mix of spices, 3 flame tongue, 3 pepper box.
Hello. So, what do you reckon about everything that's come crashing down on us? All the responsibility, command, this new power.
Sela looks anxious. She's holding her sword, but her movements seem nervous. The girl doesn't even notice you at first, but when she does, she smiles cheerlessly and stops what she's doing. I haven't figured it out yet. We'll see what happens next.
Watching and waiting is a good strategy. Probably. I'm still frightened by what happened in the Grey Garrison.
True.
Were we really chosen? By Iomade herself? You know, back when I was a snot-nosed kid who just started down the path to becoming a paladin, I imagined once or twice that I was going to do something heroic. The lights would shine down on me, the trumpets would sing, I'd hear the voice of the goddess, or at least her herald, you know? I'd be informed that I had been chosen for a great cause. But that's the point where my imagination always failed me.
Right.
Somehow, it really happened. Without all the trumpets or the herald or even anyone explaining what I had to do. Though it's clear as day, my place is here, in this demon-ridden wound. Quite a lovely war going on, in fact. Endless, I hear. I'm gonna need some time to wrap my head around this. Spare me an hour and I'll crawl into some dark corner and whine about my hard lot. What can I tell you? I cry easily.
Aw. Sela sighs, then laughs weakly. Okay. See you. Sela smiles. Nothing really to say there. We definitely have to look for more loot. Oh, there's someone from the Hound Hearts. Elon. Oh, Elon. And Curl. Let's talk to Curl. What did Sela call us? The League of the Inspiring Cart? I wish we could set up an official nightly order with that name. Elon. The knight is so absorbed in reading the letter that he takes no notice of you or anything around him. He smiles and seems like he's about to kiss the paper. Jana, I wonder when I'll see a real battle. Everything so far has just been a warm-up. Talk to Lambkin. Lambkin is my name. I'm an actor. These guys say the same thing, Grandma. Finally, a serious dramatic piece in our hands. Camellia, Lan. What brings you here? Ah, the area exit is right there. So we are pretty much, like, I wouldn't say ready to go, but I mean, technically we are. I should come look for stuff more because chances are we may find more since all the loot bags and stuff have been replenished. Maybe they're going to replenish like all the time now in this camp anyway, that it's our camp. Nenio. Oh. Huh. We've been in all the tents, right? We talked to Nura. Were we in the Tirabe? Did we talk to Anevia? Did we talk to Amber? Yeah. We talked to Irabeth, right? Okay. We didn't talk to the Golem. Happy to be of service, and may Shaylin brighten and vivify your day. Irabeth, what is this thing doing in our camp? It's under my supervision. Since the day we were blessed with this shiny chatterbox, may Shaylin brighten and vivify its day. There have been 16 attempted thefts, 2 by those I had entrusted with protecting it. You think we should have left it in a ravaged city to do some smart aleck, so some smart aleck could chop it up? No, it's now the property of the Crusade, which means I'm going to stand guard over it, even if I have to keep this beautiful oaf in the command tent. Happy to be of service, and may Shaylin brighten and vivify your day.
Happy to be of service, and may Shanley brighten and vivify your day.
Okay, let's come up here one last time. I don't think we... Yep, there's loot. Oh, there's Olbrich too. Almost forgot about the fella. 3 purifying, 17 coins, diamond dust again. Wooden spoon, carved beads. Quick save before we talk to Olbrich.
So you're the war chief now. You're going to lead us to free Sarkoris from those Fae.
Olbrich nods his head with respect.
I felt it the moment I saw you. This one is special. But what'd you go and get yourself a whole army? And in no time? That I did not expect. Well, how does your newfound power feel? Has it gone to your head yet?
It's an odd feeling. So many people are counting on me. I can't let them down.
Yes, it's a scary thing to be responsible for others, especially when you're not out picking mushrooms. You're taking them to war. Even if you win, some of them surely won't make it back home, and you're the one who has to bear the burden.
Olbrich runs his hand over his beard and shakes his head in thought.
But I know you'll do just fine, and not because I've seen you in battle, although you are worth a whole band of warriors in a fight. I know you'll make a fine war chief because you're not thinking about power or honors. You're concerned about the people in your charge. As long as you hold on to that, you'll have nothing to fear. Well, I didn't come here to just flap my gums. Since I'm going to war and you're in charge, I better do this the right way.
Olbrich lowers his head and says solemnly,
My blade and my life are yours, war chief. I mean, it's not like I need a blade. My talons and beak will do the trick. But saying like that is a done thing. My talons and beak are yours, just doesn't have the same ring to it. There's something else. I can already see things are bad, but the tales of all Sarkoris burning down and its people dying out? I'm sorry, I don't believe those. It can't be true. We're not the kind of folks to be snuffed out just like that. I have a kin in the village not far from here. Current Glen. Let's go there and talk to them, have them fill us in. They're smart folks. Perhaps they'll help us in battle too. Together we'll clean up Sarkoris before you can say "Ahoy, ye foul creatures."
Olbrich bumps his fist into his palm with a chuckle of bravado.
All right, I'll go prepare for the road ahead. Take care, war chief.
Current Glen has been discovered. Wow, lots of locations. 2 rice, 2 milk. Lots of locations to go a crusading in. So cool, guys. We are just getting started in this massive behemoth. I said we're just getting started a lot in the past like 80 some episodes. And it's still so true because there's 6 acts, I believe. And we just started Act 2, and it's basically the start of the game. With Act 1, just like Kingmaker, kind of Act 1 being a kind of a large tutorial. Now we're kind of in it for real. Because, it's an open world map now. It's do what you want, kind of. Lead the crusade, but also do side quests. We were doing side quests, of course, in the first act too, but just a little bit different. The second act, we have a bit more freedom. Don't know why I said let us be careful, but okay. Still looking around for goodies. I'm pretty sure we'll get out of the camp. Oh, look at that. Can we pick it? Let's use the lockpick. 95% chance. Boom, son. Cold Iron Masterwork Longsword. 540 coins. Exquisite Pearl. Fauchard. 2 Jasper. And a full Barding. No kidding. Whoa, it's heavy armor though. To put that on Magdalar, she's going to have to learn more armor skills. Dang. Nice find though. So yeah, that was a good find. But yeah, we're going to have a ball with this. Oh, as I was saying, next episode is probably safe to say we'll get out of camp. I want to say we will. Now I'm going to go probably agree to Leoter's quest, but then kind of go tell Daron what, what Leoter's planning, I think. And Daron will probably be like, oh, that sounds exquisite. Let's do that. Uh-huh. Still more loot, son. 156 gold. A sweet wine. A cider. Potion of mage armor, always good. And a punching dagger. I've not seen one cold iron masterwork punching dagger yet. Just have not seen it. And there's stuff littered all around here, guys, that we could possibly find. We could spend probably an episode just looking for stuff. But, we'll see how far in we are. The Hound Hearts. Alright, let's come here and quick save. We're 51 minutes in. Guys, I cannot believe how fast time goes these days, especially playing this game.
Let's head out.
So, want to thank you for joining me. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please go ahead and hit the like button. Give this video a thumbs up. You can also leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Those are 2 ways to let me know you want to see more.
Let us be careful.
And thus more gets made. But slight spoiler, as I've said for 86 episodes before, more is definitely getting made because we're into this game. Of course, it's episode 87. I mean, come on. I'm repeating this thing every ending, but it's all good. Look at that. A rope, bardings, 10 gold, a jade, leather armor, a leather barding for light armor, and a chain shirt barding, which is also light armor. That might be an upgrade. We'll check next time, guys. I think for her to even get heavy armor barding, like she has to go through medium armor first, so it's going to be quite a bit before we upgrade her to where she can wear the heavy stuff. We were in Duraz's tent, right? Yep. Let's go check the Tirabe tent once more, and then we'll call this episode complete. I hope you'll join me for next time. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and hope you'll join me for more. Hit the notification bell. Ooh, colorful feathers, 2 of them, 10 gold, 2 shield of faith, silver chain, and a chain shirt. But yeah, do come back. We will have much more fun with this game together. You can hit the notification bell so you don't miss any uploads. And yeah, next episode, guys, we get out of this camp. It looks like for sure we get out of the camp. We're going to talk to Leoter. And we're going to agree to go along with this cockamamie scheme. Just so we can tell Daron. So we'll see how it turns out next time. Until then, guys, be well, live well, stay well. I will see you guys in the next one. Much love, peace, and joy to all of you. Peace out, my babies. Be well. And just be. Just be.